Hey guys, and welcome. I am the Seven Swords, and we are back in Skyrim. Um, in the last episode, we finally went to the Sleeping Giants Inn and got an attic room. Um, the owner of the inn told us that there was no attic room in the Sleeping Giant Inn, but that we could sleep in one of the rooms in the inn. After we went into the room, she came in and talked to us and told us to come speak with her. Kind of surprising that she didn't just say, "Hey, I need to speak with you. You wanted a attic room? Okay, I need to speak with you. Come with me," and walked us to her secret underground dungeon cellar basement thing. After we talked to her, we found out that the way the dragons have been coming back is, well, another dragon. A dragon has been resurrecting the other dragons, and has resurrected one that we attempted to bend the will of, but it didn't work. Must be a powerful dragon. The bend will shot might not work on all dragons. It might only work on some dragons. But we did find out that we did kill the dragon and absorb its soul, which then we found out Delphine is a member of what were called the Blades. Now, Sarah found that book. I did not know that was there. I just randomly stumbled upon it. But Sarah found a book in the college that is the rise and fall of the Blades. So now I'm going to say that she knows what I know of the Blades. Um, Basically, what Delphine said, they were members. They were dragon slayers. They were actually members of the Akaviri, I believe, and dragon slayers of the Akaviri. And they served as bodyguards to the emperor for several years before they then disappeared for a while, helped the empire out with the war, and then now they're here, or at least Delphine is. We don't know if there are any other blades. She didn't mention any other blades, and as far as we know, Orgnar is not a blade. Um, but she did mention serving and guarding the emperor or the dragonborn, so Sarah's considering possibly using that to her leverage to try and control Delphine. For those who have played through this game, they'll know that that's not going to happen, thanks to some later bits. As I've mentioned before, we are not planning on. Um, I'm not planning on saying yes to Delphine. Um, what Delphine wants, I will not be doing. Again, some of you might know what I'm talking about, some of you might not. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you don't know anything about Skyrim, and you should really go watch someone else's Let's Play of Skyrim, because there are a lot of people that do this a lot better than me. Um, I think one of the people who I would say does this a lot better than me, and I would suggest, is Sorcerer Dave. But, moving on. Um, I don't know where we're going right now. I'm kind of just wandering into the snow while talking, so I've never been in this direction before, as far as I know, so I don't know if there's anything down here. But as I mentioned before, Sarah has. We also tried to attack the big black dragon that showed up. Um, we heard the we heard mention of the name of Alduin, um, which that's the name of that big black dragon. When we tried to blast Alduin with our powers, we noticed it didn't work. No, I can say that that's not because Alduin is that powerful. He just isn't. He's just set to invincible when in this part of the quest, because you can't tell he's the big bad guy of the game. Then I question your thought process. And obviously they're gonna make it to where you can't kill the big bad guy of the game early on. The only way you can probably kill him is through is using the console commands, which obviously I'm not going to use console commands. For one, I don't know how, and for two, I'm not going to use console commands because there's no point. I don't want to kill Alduin early. Oh, hello. There's more of coming over to this ship to check out this ship, but I will be more than happy to put you guys down real quick. I'm also now interested in this marker because this is either the standing stone out here, or it's another of the um, It's either the standing stone that's out in this direction, um, or it is another shrine, which it looks like it might be the standing stone. Which that'll work. We'll go grab that standing stone. I'm not gonna switch to it. This is not a standing stone I like. Pretty sure this is the one that does poison. But I'm not a big fan of this standing stone, so we're not gonna be doing that one. But for those who are curious about how Sarah feels about the blades, it's another possible faction she can control and utilize. It might be powerful. They were dragon slayers, so, well, you gotta be pretty powerful to fight a dragon, so she's pretty certain that they're probably relatively decent. Now, there is the thought process that they're no longer, that, yeah, they used to fight dragons, but obviously they haven't been fighting dragons recently. And there's also the fact of, like, there's also the fact of, like, oh, she's a dragon slayer. She fights dragons. Okay, there are hundreds of dragons over Skyrim. Why hasn't she been fighting those dragons? Like, Sarah's been fighting every dragon she comes across. If she sees a dragon, she attacks a dragon. That's been her motto for a while now. For a while, she wasn't doing that. For a while, she was just kind of existing and not wanting to be a dragon slayer. It's interesting that she avoided the Greybeards for so long because of the fact that she didn't want to be a dragon slayer, and now she finds the actual dragon slaying group, and it's like, yeah, okay, I'll join, or I'll help you out. Like, younger Sarah, the earlier Sarah would never have agreed to this. She'd have turned and walked away the moment she heard about dragon slaying. Hey guys. Elemental Blast. Yes, here is that. Oh, it is the Serpent Stone. I thought it was the Serpent Stone. Once a day, under the sign of the Serpent, you can you use a ranged paralysis poison on an opponent. You may only have one blessing at a time. No, thank you. I believe we still have the Atronach Stone, which is exactly the one that I want. But, much like I stated before, oh yeah, that reminds me. We bought that book from that guy down south. I want to read that book. Or at least I want to open that book, because I want to see if it does anything. I would not be surprised if it doesn't. But I am curious. Apparently not. I was hoping it would kind of unlock a quest for us. I'm gonna head to Iverstead. I'm gonna teleport there because I don't feel like walking there. And I feel like going up the 7,000 steps today and returning the horn of Jurgen Windcaller to the Greybeards. Oh, the guards are just kind of like
absolutely necessary for you to
having a meeting
right now.
This should be good.
Somebody help!
Hey, what you doing?
What are they all freaking out about? Is there a dragon? Something wants me dead. Is it a dragon? What's going on?
Your skin's as pale as the snow. You scared of sunlight or something?
Yeah, something like that. Alright, let's get to the matter of why we're here at the bottom of the hill. At the bottom of the entirely large mountain. First thing to do is to take care of this beggar. crap. Does he know where I am? I can't tell. Sucks how only one of those kills was done without the guard finding out. Alright, let's get up the hill. Hopefully by the next time we come to... Hopefully the next time we come to Iverstead, our bounty will be taken care of. If not, we're going to have to do the whole thing where we get everything off of us that's... No. Well, actually, annual loot. Nope, I was hoping to get my arrows back. But yes, hopefully the next time we come through Iverstead, our bounty is gone. I'm pretty sure the guard saw me kill that guy, and that's why he was approaching me. But, whatever. No big deal. After we complete this quest, we'll be going back to Nazim. After we've taken the horn up the 7,000 steps. Oh, we missed the first emblem. That's fine. We're not going to do the emblems. I will attempt to do them every time, but I'm not going to be overly worried about it because of the fact that I'm not super... It's not... all it does is make it to where enemies... Not enemies. Makes it to where wild animals don't flee from you. Which, it's good for a hunter, but not really good for anything else. There we go. Just make sure I got the right loadout while we're on our way up the 7,000 steps. Need to kill off, to be worried about trolls and wolves and stuff. Apparently we're going to be running into a handful of trolls on this climb. Now, I could just teleport up to the High Hrothgar, but obviously that's... like I said before, I'm trying not to do the fast travel very much. I mostly just wanted to make sure that we killed that character and dropped off the horn in this episode. I didn't want to have to walk all the way here either walk all the way here from, what do you call it? From the college, or from one of the other surrounding towns, since Iverstead doesn't really have a town in the area. Now, in the future, if we ever have to come back here, since we're going to come back here a handful of times to seek words of power from the Greybeards, we are most likely will just teleport to the top of High Hrothgar. And we'll say that Sarah has a waypoint, or a point that she put up there to teleport up there, since she knew it was going to be necessary. Not to mention it's another base in Skyrim. Now, I don't remember if we can do any talking with the Greybeards about what we've learned with Delphine. I know there's some stuff we can do, and Sarah will be taking the time to talk to them, because she obviously does have her own thoughts on the matter. Quick prayer on our way up. She does have her own thoughts on the matter, but she doesn't see herself being too worried about it. If she can ask them, we'll ask them. But if not, I say that Sarah's not so worried about Delphine. Or the other option is that she doesn't trust Ognir and the rest of the Greybeards. There is definitely a situation that's going to happen up there, though, and I'll talk about it once it happens. But I do kind of have my questions about it. Here we are. Oh, for some reason I thought it was like right around this corner. We're getting close. I know that. I am very happy for that. Once we are finished with High Hrothgar, that's gonna be the end of the episode. If it's a slow end, if it's a short episode, that's fine by me. But this is as far as I wanted to get today. Unless it's like less than 20 minutes, then we'll be heading back to the Dark Brotherhood's sanctuary. Is the supplies? Nope, the supplies are not still in here. Head in to Hrothgar. Oh, Ognir. He's probably over. They're probably sleeping. Either they're meditating. The answer is they're sleeping. Well, some of them are. Actually, out of curiosity. Oh, yay. We actually did get a boost from that. I wasn't actually sure if we were going to. I was just all of a sudden thought, I wonder if Ognir will make it. I wonder if we could drink blood from Ognir and get a boost. But yep, we got the blue. We got the blood of Ognir, the Ognir's blood, which increases our shout potential by 15%.
Ah, you've retrieved the horn of Jorgen Windcaller. Well done. You have now passed all the trials. Come with me. It is time for us to recognize you formally as Dragonborn. You are ready to learn the final word of unrelenting force. Da, which means push.
They're heading to the central chamber. I'm just gonna walk there and wait. Here we have Master Earnhardt. Hello. Go ahead and take your time. It's not like I'm in a rush or anything. That's one reason why I'm glad I got here early. I was about to say, where's the other guy? Oh, that's Ognir. This guy's the guy I'm loading push from. Ah. I have to wonder if that's a special way you have to do that.
This shout is much more powerful. Use it wisely.
Very sure.
Master Wolfgar will now give you his knowledge of
Yeah, I could use some of the dragon souls I have, but okay. We now have unrelenting force all the way up to the third word. So that's that's 11 words of power now that we have all 3 of their shouts. Pretty impressive.
You have completed your training, Dragonborn. We would speak to you. Stand between us and prepare yourself. Few can withstand the unbridled voice of the Greybeards, but you are ready. Indra Crosses Saran Strundul Ovi Alan Glo Ran now.
I like how he's got his hands up. They're just... Oh, there they go. They're shore there.
Dovahkiin, you have tasted the voice of the Greybeards and passed through unscathed. High Hrothgar is open to you. Wind, guide you.
What was that ceremony all about? What were you shouting at me?
We spoke the traditional words of greeting to a Dragonborn who has accepted our guidance. The same words were used to greet the young Talos when he came to High Hrothgar before he became the Emperor Tiber Septim.
What did you actually say?
Ah, I sometimes forget you are not versed in the dragon tongue as we are. This is a rough translation. Long has the storm crown languished, with no worthy brow to sit upon. By our breath we bestow it now to you, in the name of Kyne, in the name of Shore, and in the name of Atmora of old. You are Ysmir now, the dragon of the north. Hearken to it.
Ysmir. I feel like that's been a name before. I would like to learn more about the voice. Can you teach me?
You have learned so much already, Dragonborn. Growing your gift too quickly would be dangerous. But there are many words of power in Skyrim, carved in the dragon tongue. Even from here we can feel the Thu'um resonate from them. Finding these lost words would be a sufficient test to temper your abilities with experience. Ask when you are ready to search.
Have you located any words of power?
We have felt the whisper of a word. Give me your map and I will show you where its echo can be found.
Thank you. Word of power at Hag's End. Why are the dragons returning? Does it have something to do with me?
No doubt, the appearance of a dragonborn of this time is not an accident. Your destiny is surely bound up with the return of the dragons. You should focus on honing your voice, and soon your path will be made clear.
When can I meet your leader, Parthenax? I was expecting to have met him by now if High Hrothgar is open to me.
As I said, you will know you are ready when your voice can open the path to him. Sky above, voice within.
Definitely something to be considered. So now, High Hrothgar is open to us. My theory is that means we can sleep in High Hrothgar. We have access to all of the potions and food that they have laying around. That basically it makes it to where it's almost like Sarah can live here now. She's not going to. Obviously, there's no reason to. She might come up here and meditate every once in a while, but she's definitely not going to call this place home. Clockwork Castle is more than enough for that. She has a few other places in Skyrim that she can now um, reside at if she wants to. What she will do is we can now do these quests to find the words of power at these different locations. And this one, that's reporting back to the zine. There's the words power at Hag's End. Probably easiest to head to Solitude by way of the Clockwork Castle and work our way in that direction. It's 25. Well, we're at 25 minutes right now, so I don't see a problem in us continuing for a little bit longer. Mostly just in the thought process of trying to collect, trying to get closer to Hag's End. We are going to be going to Hag's End next. That is my goal, is to travel to Hag's End in order to get this word of power. She's not going to be doing this all the time. It won't be like she's constantly going for these words of power. We're not going to just burn those to the ground right now, but I will be doing quite a few of them before I push too much farther in the main quest, which is us talking to Delphine.
I welcome you, friend.
Take a look.
Let's see what you got for sale. I always like buying from these guys when I can because they have some pretty rare stuff that you can't normally find in other ways. Don't really have anything that we need to buy or sell. I do kind of wish that Skyrim did work on a trading system where if I wanted to sell him a piece of armor that had like 2,000, that was worth like 2,000 gold, I could sell him that and then buy items with the currency I earned from that. If you've seen like RimWorld or yeah, RimWorld is probably one of the ones that I can say definitely has it. I feel like there are others, but I can't think of them right now. But basically like RimWorld, where like if I wanted to trade him the armor, I could buy like several different things from him with the armor instead of just getting the gold for the armor. Because with just getting the gold, you obviously run into the problem of I have an armor that's worth, let's say 2,000 something, like the Daedric armor I have now. He's only got like 1,200 gold, so I'm going to lose out 1,000 gold if I sell it. And while most would say, well, just don't sell it then, there's a lot of times where it's like you want to sell it because you want the stuff. You want the gold. Well, been a while since we've seen some of these guys. At least to me, it feels like it's been a while. I can at least say that I'm less angry about them showing up now than I was originally. I don't want to go down there because there's a shrine down there. Wondering wondering how far it is. A witch? Stormcloak camp. I'm tempted to attack them, but I also know that it probably won't really matter all that much. I'm very curious about this shrine, and then what we will probably do is teleport to Volsenrog, where we got the mask, and then go to Hag's End, but not go in. We'll probably end the episode outside of Hag's End, so that in the next episode we can go to Hag's End. But I am curious about this shrine, so...
Close enough.
Alright.
That's close enough.
I'm not getting closer to you. Let's not turn this into a fight. I have no desire to fight you. Oh, it's like right out here at the road. Altar to Zen discovered. Wine of Zen. Zen does not accept those who are not of the Wood Elf blood. Let's see what Zen's blessing does for us. I don't think we had any other blessings. Blessing of Zen. Alteration spells are 10% less to cast. Interesting. Well, thank you, Zen. Now, as far as going back to Hag's End, go to Volsung real quick. Mostly because I'm getting to the point that I'm starting to get tired, and I don't want to push myself any farther tonight than I've already pushed myself. So I am just going to teleport here, walk over to Hag's End, and then call it. We will go into Hag's End in the next episode, maybe tomorrow, maybe later. But for all those who've been watching, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, hit that like button. It helps my content grow and helps people see it more. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comment section down below. I would absolutely love to answer any questions you guys have, and I would love interacting with you guys through the comment section. And if you have any other, if you have anything else you'd like to say, not if you have anything else I'd like to say. If you like my content, you want to see more, hit that subscribe button. You can tell I don't do this very often, that I don't do these outros very often. I really don't care, truth be told, about about the interactions with the videos. I would love to answer your guys' questions, but not because it gets my videos more views or anything like that. I just enjoy the idea of talking to you guys about what's going on, and I love telling this story. I could care less what my view count looks like. But I have been the Seven Swords. You've all been amazing. I hope you guys have had a wonderful day, and I hope you guys continue to. In the next episode, we'll be heading into this Hag's End cave. For now, Sarah's going to stay out here, enjoy the fresh air, probably focus on her magicka, and continue her studies as a mage. But I will see you all in the next one. See you guys later.